Are we live?
Not yet. Hello to another episode of the GameSwift Townhall and GameSwift TV. Really like this name. Together with me today is Pan Paragraf, the CEO and the great boss of GameSwift, and Kate. You recently, some of you might not know it, but you changed your position in the company. What it is now, Kate? Who are you?
BDO. But you already said that during the last town hall.
But we need to repeat that so that everybody knows how important
Let it sink.
and refreshed you are for us. So good to have you here, guys, back from some trips abroad. I
No
know,
trips,
Wojtek, that
trips.
you wanted to,
Business
but I
trips.
know that you wanted, yeah, of course, business ones. But I know, Wojtek, you wanted to start by confessing. So let us listen to your confessions.
Yes, guys. So let me get this straight. I believe that the current price action of the whole crypto market is very tough. I am perfectly aware of what you can feel. So this is exactly the time where I want to be with you and address any upcoming concerns, any FAT which is arising and which is connected with the recent price action. I'm not here to focus on the overall crypto market, and I don't want to put the blame on the Middle East tension. However, we need to start with it because that was let's say the point, the pivot point in the whole crypto market, where let's say the recent very bullish price action started to turn over. However, it doesn't mean that our team is without a blame. The thing is that I would like to remind you that basically we are here to work 16 hours a day to deliver everything which is promised in the roadmap. So far, we are at the moment where literally 75% of our roadmap is already delivered, and we keep working on the resting 25%. At the same time, I need to admit that when I read some comments, I'm taking this criticism with the 100% understanding. I know that if there is anyone who bought GameSwift, for example, not at the early stage at 5 cents or 10 cents, might be a little bit upset. So this is exactly why I would like to take a trip around the feedback which we gathered and to address, because in my opinion we are somewhere at the peak of the negative sentiment, and usually these are the times which are, I don't want to connect this with the price action, but usually that's a good time for the pivot. So first of all, like a couple of days ago, I made the summary with the other gaming altcoins, and the numbers are pretty clear. We are not really different from the other altcoins. Of course, I think that in the recent days, GSWIFT didn't recover so quickly as some of them. However, the point is that we are not really different. However, I'm here to address any let's say concerns. So I asked our committee manager to provide some feedback. So let's get it started. The point number one is the product roadmap update. So basically, the concern is that the GameSwift team is working on so many things that they can't deliver the most important ones, like AI testnet. So basically, this point is regarding the delivery. Yeah. So to let me get it straight. Speaking of our roadmap, I think that there are a couple of major points that are yet to be delivered. However, there are a lot of things which have been already delivered, not mentioning our platform, our launcher. However, I take it with full understanding, and I need to admit that even though that we planned to deliver the chain testnet at the end of March, there is a delay here, and the reason for the delay is pretty simple. So, as you know, we are in the very similar situation as Immutable IMX, who and we both, in cooperation with Polygon, we are working on our blockchain. The difference is that our blockchain is going to be modular, while IMX is a little bit centralized. However, the thing which is similar is that we are working with the Polygon CDK on that. And the thing is that unfortunately there was some major delay from the other developers. We didn't have any let's say impact on that. However, these things and that delay had impact on our work. So even though our developers and their work have been fully delivered, we are still waiting for some crucial update, and this is the reason for delay. I'm not going to lie that this made us to consider some other alternatives. So we are in the pivot time where we are considering which way to go. However, the positive thing is that we've already addressed that for a couple of weeks. I think that our testnet is really close to be finished. I don't want to say whether it's time, whether it is days, weeks, or months. I'm pretty sure that we will be able to deliver this in this quarter, in the second quarter. So yeah, I believe that this point is valid. If what we can say is that we are really sorry for this delay. One small disclaimer is that not necessarily our fault. Our developers and Tom Kowalczyk, they did their job on time. The delay was not connected with the part of our infrastructure, and that's how it works when you cooperate on big things with the other big partners. Speaking of GSForce AI, I think that this point is actually not necessarily valid. From the very beginning, we said that this is a very big thing, consisting of a lot of points, and we announced the GSForce AI at the end of December, at the end of the year. So, considering that there are like 4 months from there, I believe that this is not, let's say, it is not valid to basically say that there is a big delay over that. We've never committed to any date. What we would like to say that we are here to basically deliver this with 100% quality. In upcoming days and weeks, we are going to announce big partners who are going to be part of this project, because in my opinion, GSForce AI, from the proof of concept till today, has risen to a very big strategic project. This might took months to deliver. However, once being delivered, I believe that this is going to be a very important piece of our infrastructure. So yes, this is the point regarding the product roadmap update. In this point, I believe the way how we can address is to update our roadmap on the website, to provide you with updated dates of delivery. We should communicate this very clearly, and this is exactly what we decided to do. We would also like to communicate our end game in a very simple way, so to let you know where we can say that there is a point where the full roadmap of GameSwift has been delivered and what next. And I think, yeah, another point from here is that we should also provide you with the graphics of the whole GameSwift ecosystem, because this is really inspiring. This really impressive. As you know, when you see how many products are developed within GameSwift ecosystem, I believe that you can basically understand how big the challenge is, this is a very ambitious roadmap. I have no doubt around it. We are scaling our team, and we are like also taking advantage of incubated projects to deliver this really ambitious roadmap. Not everything from our roadmap is delivered by our team, so we are investing a lot of funds to make those things happen. And when you can have this in your mind, you know that what we are building is something very special. There are basically not many chains which before the launch of their testnet have already delivered the first projects, like it was the case with Star Heroes and some others which are yet to come. So please bear this in mind, and try also to have some understanding. I'm perfectly aware that when the token drops, when there is negative sentiment in the crypto sector, it's easy to blame, to provide accusations. I'm here for a pretty long time, and I take this with full understanding. I'm not here to put blame on anyone else. The next point is concerning the airdrops. An airdrop once a month was a narrative some of us highlighted in our tweets. So far, we have had Sparta in January, Star Heroes in March, and promises of the next airdrops. Yet again, we are met with declarations and promises. So yeah, speaking of airdrops, I believe that the airdrop from Star Heroes was very impressive, and I have no doubt that the timing of it was very good. The whole market peaked in March, in somewhere around 10 of March. So I believe that speaking of this airdrop, we delivered. And seeing your feedback, seeing the numbers on the wallet, and the whole distribution list, I believe that was really, really good. The thing is that, as you said, there was supposed to be one airdrop per month, so probably here in April there should be another airdrop. I don't want to commit to the an airdrop once a month narrative, due to the fact that those projects are incubated ones, so we are not controlling. We are basically advising those projects how to move forward. These are usually the separate teams. So even if you consider that there is some roadmap, there are some plans, but there are also market conditions. So none of those projects like to be listed now when the altcoin market is bleeding. So I have a phone call with Professor Farman today, and he also provided me the report of the recent listings in the cryptosphere. And the recent listings, even there were a couple of games with a very good marketing, with a very big hype. They've been under delivering during the listing. So these are like this is basically something that those projects would like to avoid. If you ask me whether it's good time to do DTG right now for those projects, my recommendation is not. Please, my advice is to wait for the better market conditions. So the question is, do you really want to receive airdrop in the bearish market conditions? Because this could be not necessarily a good idea. Sparta airdrop and Star Heroes airdrop, their timing was perfect. However, now, even though that the next airdrop was planned for the end of April, we need to accept the delay with this regard. And when I think about it, when I think that some of those projects, the valuation of this airdrop sometimes in some cases might even exceed the number of the tokens staked, then I believe that this is one of the reasons why I believe that GameSwift is entering into the position where it might be considered as the undervalued.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I think what's worth to highlight and add here. Bon appetit, Kuba, by the way. But I believe what's really important and worth to add here is that even though that there was no actual airdrop, we still keep our promise fine, because we've been announcing projects that will be doing the airdrop. So it's just a matter of their TGE. And this is something, as these are external teams, this is something that we cannot push them to do. That's their own decision. And even if we would have to push them to do, it's not the right condition, as you're saying. The market condition is not into doing a TGE. We would all lose if they would have the TGE right now.
Yeah, speaking of the airdrops, I'm gonna show you one of the examples. I believe what Token2049 is doing in recent days with their viral marketing social fi campaign is also pretty impressive. Don't get me wrong, to address any FAT, I just want to remind you that this is the project incubated by GameSwift. Our team members are not officially part of or even unofficially part of the Token2049 team. This is a separate team which we advise, and we take this as the leverage in the promotion of the whole GameSwift ecosystem. I believe that this project has a very big potential to reach into the new people, as even though, I believe that I wouldn't be surprised if there would be some fat that there are like a lot of referral links all around the Twitter, but it is doing its job. This is like a little bit viral campaign. However, since it's working, it is good for GSWIFT stakers, because they are going to be provided with the airdrop. And the date that Token2049 was planned was also at the very end of April. So that would be probably the first. There will be delays, since there are some bearish market conditions. However, this is kind of the surprise, since it is not even revealed into our treasury. So we are like, I think the big advantage of the GameSwift team is that our team is not working on everything. We are having separate teams, incubated, advised, which are entering our community. And thanks to this, we can deliver a lot of things. Of course, they will take some time. However, I believe that it's better to launch in the more bullish market conditions than in the bearish, like right now. So this is the point about the airdrops. To address questions, how many GSWIFT do we have to stake to be eligible for airdrops? I don't want to address this question, because that would make airdrop farmers very easy to let's say interfere and to exploit our airdrop. I know that a lot of airdrop farmers, seeing the previous drop from Star Heroes, they are trying to copy paste. However, I'm gonna tell you one thing. No one of you can, let's say, expect what are the exactly conditions around the number of the tokens. This is kind of the game between the projects, between us and the airdrop farmers, because I also traveled like across different conferences, met a lot of you. Thank you, because a lot of you provided with the handshakes, with the thank you, Pan, because you've been provided with a very decent airdrops. Some of you, being completely honest or being drunk, told me that, hey, Pan, I had like a couple of wallets. So I'm also taking this into the consideration. So this is why we are going to be very flexible with the airdrop terms. One thing is sure, GSPay stakers, these are the ones which can sleep, let's say, and do not be worried about. But some of those airdrops might be for the GSWIFT stakers. Some of them might be for only GSPay. So don't get me wrong. I would like to be transparent with the airdrop details, but to be honest, I cannot because there are so many airdrop farmers, and I have already met some of them in real life. They even told me, Pan, we are like analyzing every single word of your and you need to be careful because we are if you give us the finger, we are take the full hand of you. So this is why we need to be very careful. But one thing is sure, these airdrops are here. Those projects are not on the paper. Let's go for the other Gearbox delivery. Yes, guys, I think our Gearbox could be a meme. I'm very sorry for this. The reason for the delay is those freaking NFC pins. The socks, the whole merch, t-shirts, they are already delivered for a very long time. The thing is that the company which we cooperate with needs some more time to introduce those NFC pins. Don't worry. If I believe your patience will be rewarded. The latest update that I received is that we can expect that delivery will start at the end of April. So please have your mercy for the team. Like it's the case with the chain, it's not necessarily our fault. These things happens, but like I said, if any one of you would like to get refund, please let me know. I would be more than happy to do it. However, we are very committed to deliver them very soon. So yeah, this point is valid. Some alpha about Gearbox. Okay, the chain testnet. So what you are missing is clear and precise communication. Although people are tired of testnets and bot farms, if the testnet campaign were short and interesting with a cool price, it would attract users. Okay, so you would like to have short testnet campaign. However, we've been hearing for months that the testnet is about to launch, yet we still know absolutely nothing about it. Continual feeling it's just around the corner. Yeah, guys, I totally agree with you. So being totally transparent, the whole testnet campaign was planned for January this year, and when I received the developers report in December, I was very bullish. The feedback was very clear that we done our job. We are just waiting for a small update from the Polygon side, and we can go on testnet, and then right after on the mainnet. The thing is that this small update from the Polygon side have not been delivered. We are still waiting for this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to put the blame on anyone else, but this was supposed to be delivered, and this is totally outside our development team. So don't be mad, don't be upset with Tom Kowalczyk, our CTO, because they really did their job. The thing is that we are keep waiting for those things to come, and we need to bear the consequences. I agree with you guys. Every single month we've been informed that this update is yet to come the next month. So that's why we communicated very clearly that this is around the corner, because that's that is the information that we've been delivered. So yes, since you have this in mind, I believe that it will be much easier for you to understand. From the very beginning, like we explained, we are building this modular blockchain with the cooperation with Polygon, the same like IMX. So the things, the delays from the Polygon side, they are also affecting us. So yes, this is another point that I wanted to address. You know, the agenda for today was pretty different. We wanted to provide you with the updates, but pretty spontaneously, I came to the conclusion that it might be better to address the fact. And I see that you appreciate this in the comment section. Thank you, guys, because these days are not easy for me. Like, you know me, I'm always on the first line. I really, I feel that my body and my mind and my soul is somehow connected with the GSWIFT token. So when we have our ups or downs, it is also affecting me. But however, I'm also trying to, let's say, prepare for what's coming. When we had the team meeting in January, during those freaking bullish price action, I even abandoned my team to write on our internal Telegram chat that let's freaking go bullish, because I felt that these things, 10% increase, they are not they might be not necessarily sustainable in the long term. So what I wanted to achieve is the patience, is to stay humble. But at that time I also tried to prepare for what's coming. I know that those things, those concerns which I am now addressing when the price action is bullish, they are like very small things. When the token goes down, they are instantly becoming very big. So that's why I wanted to address them, because even though they might be small, they can instantly become huge things. But guys, you know me, uh, I am like on the same boat with you. I totally appreciate that you are here with me, that you are supporting our team. We are not perfect, but we are just humans. And one thing is pretty clear for me: we've been developing games throughout the whole bear market, and we don't want to stop during the market of the bull. Our plans are very ambitious. Maybe this will be connected with some delays, with some things that might affect the roadmap delivery. However, we keep doing things, and we
Yeah,
make
Pan,
it.
I think, sorry for interrupting, but I think that that's part of our industry. Like we are not living and operating in a corporate, like, right? This is crypto industry. You need to be flexible in terms of the market conditions. The market condition changes a lot throughout the year. What we've been planning when we've been thinking about GameSwift at the very beginning is different than what we have right now. Of course, part of the projects that are part of our ecosystem are still with us, but we need to pivot, right? We need to observe what are the trends. We need to observe where the cash goes. And this is something we need to respond. That's how you're building that business that is sustainable. I don't want to put fingers on different projects from the industry, but guys, you see that there are projects which became corporate, and they are no longer flexible. And this is something that you see. That's why there are popping up also. That's why there are popping up also some new projects which are trending, because the old ones, the ones that are from the previous bull market, cannot pivot no more, cannot pivot, which is also not affecting their token. And in our case, we need to do such things, and sometimes it affects our priorities and the roadmap itself. So guys, um, we appreciate that you are understanding for us, but I think that this is also part of the business. That's part of our industry. The trends are changing, and our roadmap sometimes need to adjust to that. I wanted
Yeah,
to jump in.
I think this is pretty clear. However, like I said, when the negative price action comes in, these small things, those small fuck ups become huge fuck ups. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if if this is going to be continued, that more and more things are going to come. I'm gonna show you something. There is like Vito Dorito. And he's the team member of the Star Heroes team. By the way, guys, this man is a beast. Him and his
True.
brother, they're like fully committed to the Star Heroes team, but also GameSwift. The way how they've been working during those conferences. I cannot mention the exact name but some very famous TV series, which is one of my favorite TV series in the
Here
world.
comes the alpha, guys.
Uh, they've been approaching me at the conference saying that they would like to make their game with GameSwift, and I was very surprised. How do they know me? And it turned out that it was Vito to say that, hi, you need to meet Pan. We made a huge like ROI with Star Heroes. They are like the provider of the biggest know-how in the industry, and they're and he made them really bullish about what we are doing. So this guy is fully committed to the hard work, and he's also trying to be himself, and he posted this picture with Maverick and Professor Farmer. By the way, Professor Farmer looks here pretty funny, and some people responded that, oh man, you're like flexing with your muscles on the Twitter during bad price action. It's not professional, guys. Like we need to be understanding. I believe what our team has done in the Dubai, this like a very small seed which was introduced into the ground, and the fruits of this hard work are going to come. So if I would like to say something, is try to have some understanding. I know that even some of you, when we are going to move for our side event on the yacht, some of you even were like a little bit skeptical that we are flexing about the party on the yacht, and I totally agree with you. Like from your perspective, if you are sitting somewhere in the world, seeing like that your net balance, so your portfolio is minus 50%, seeing Vito Dorito and Maverick without the t-shirt on the yacht might be a little bit irritating. However, the most important thing is that they didn't go there for the party. We went there for a very hard work. I think this is a good point, Kasia, for you to maybe say a little bit more. But before that, I would like to also flex myself. You see, I'm also here with Vito Dorito doing push-ups. Yes, you can write the hate comments that I am flexing, but I am proud that I'm back to the gym, and because I was so tired after those meetings, those after parties. It was one of the most challenging time in this bull market. Basically, every single day, it's not even 16 hours. It's in some days it was 20 hours of networking all the day. So I had to go to the gym, and I'm back, guys. So the Pan Paragraf biz is, yeah, it's back to the business, and now it's the time for Kasia. Tell us why the GameSwift Yacht Party shouldn't be treated as the party, but rather as a very good networking event.
Of course. Yeah. So, guys, the entire because there were also some comments that the token price is decreasing, and the market is bleeding, and these guys are going for the event and for
Yeah,
the yacht
Kasia,
party.
forget about it. Just tell us what this yacht party was all about.
Okay, guys, so basically within our strategy, we've decided that we want to run some side events on one of the biggest and the greatest conference in crypto that's happening in the in the upcoming months. We've decided to choose Token2049 in Dubai, and the side event was planned 2 months upfront or something like this, and we've been what's really what we want to share here with you is that we've been planning the agenda and also the guest list and our partners very carefully. As you may know, following our Twitter, we've done it together with BGA, which is Blockchain Game Alliance, and Neo Tokyo, and we did it per purpose. Both these two projects are strictly related to gaming, and we want to strengthen our position within the gaming industry, as you may know. But also, we've decided to invite for this event C-level guests, as well as KOLs and influencers. And the purpose was very clear. First of all, we wanted to strengthen the relationship with the ones that we are already collaborating, but we wanted to invite those whom we want to introduce to GameSwift ecosystem, and that's what happened. So these were a couple of hours of the side event and after the event, where we've managed to build really nice relationship with these people. I would say that one of the key elements of this event was Pan's interview with CEO of Animoca. So now you may have an understanding what were the guests. And this interview you will be able to see and hear yourself as we've recorded that. So it will shortly be visible on our YouTube. We'll share the link with you. So that was one of the part of the event. And we also have been having really great conversation with CEO of different games, and also even we've invited some of the venture capitals that were there who invested in GameSwift, but not necessarily also the ones who were well known in the industry. So for those who are curious how it went, there were also two community members, two OGs, who we had a great pleasure to host. If you want, you can also have the conversation with them. It was a pleasure to meet them in person, especially joining our event. Not sure, Pan, if you want to add anything upon the side event. If not, we can talk maybe a little bit more about the conference itself and what are we coming with.
Okay, that's looks.
Add something for the side event in terms of what we did there.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading the report with the FATE again, so I am like very deep in your feedback, guys. This might affect my focus. But yeah, the reason why I'm like pretty sad is that we did a really good job in Dubai. First of all, we are pretty close to sign a deal with a huge TV series making the TV making the Web3 game. Of course, guys, these are the things that maybe not, I'm not here to reveal exact names or brands. This is kind of the deals where on every single step of the ladder they might be out. There might be the reason that it's a no-go, but the thing is that we are very close, and this is mostly due to the fact that we did a very good job in Dubai. So yeah, I think from the networking point of view, this was a very good time. I made a very good connection with Robbie Young, the CEO of Animoca Brands, which is the biggest VC in the world. I think we even recorded the interview, which is the first interview of mine and Robbie, which is barefoot. Pretty funny because the host of the yacht forbidden us to get in with the shoes, so we had to walk barefoot, and this is visible on the camera. Pretty funny. And there are like a lot of very small things, whether with KOLs, whether with projects, which are combined, making the final effect. So yeah. Guys, I'm also seeing like some comments about Mefisto. So once again, I am here to address every single fact today, guys. So let's go. Let's go. So speaking of Mefisto, the old name of their game was really Sugar Realm. They had their Twitter profile. It was a Turkish gaming studio. We met them in Istanbul, and we made a deal to basically to finish the successful takeover, the successful acquisition of the whole game, including the Twitter. We've been thinking whether it's good to keep the old Twitter, because to be completely honest, we could start over, we could rebrand it with our own way, but we came to the conclusion that since they already have like somewhere around 10,000 followers, this could be a good base to start building our networking efforts. So I'm pretty aware that couple of weeks ago, when we took over the Mefisto, they had sold a couple of NFTs on Solana, which they previously released. They earned like some really small numbers, like couple of $1,000s or something like that, by selling those NFTs. However, from the very beginning, we are not here to support their previous NFT collection. We are like starting over, taking what they did with the game itself, while introducing our own vision, our own tokenomics, our own vision of how to deliver the game. The first commitment on the GitHub for this game, previously called Sugar Realm, was in probably September 2022. So it's been a time. So this game has been developing for a pretty long time. This is exactly why we decided to acquire this, because we had a very positive, let's say, success story with taking over and acquisition of Star Heroes. So we are pretty good in working with the old products. What I really didn't like about Sugar Realm is that even though they had like kind of Diablo visuals, they had a totally opposite name, which is Sugar Realm. So I'm not surprised that those guys didn't make it. It was kind of the gem. So we took advantage, we paid for the acquisition, and we don't feel attached at all with the previous NFT collection on Solana. It wasn't a big thing. It was like in the minority of the previous activity. They didn't deliver the token yet. So there is a big red line between their previous activity and ours activity. What we are taking over is the game itself and the social media. We rebranded it and get our own team to finish, and not necessarily finish. I need to admit that having in mind our feedback and our know-how from Star Heroes, we have more and more new ideas which we want to implement in Mefisto. This is the priceless. This is a priceless know-how that we would like to take advantage of and introduce into the Mefisto. Yes, so I hoped that this is concerning. This is like addressing your concerns. Yeah, so long story short, Mephisto is basically, we are taking over only the game itself, and we are like putting our hard work into delivery. Okay, I'm trying to see your comments. So yeah, the last point is about Star Heroes, guys. Kubasku is going to invite you for the AMA with Star Heroes. However, I wouldn't be myself if I would not also address, because a couple of points with your concerns and the fact are regarding the Star Heroes. And in the recent day, it became pretty loud. So the first thing is obviously the game delivery was planned to be delivered within 3 or 4 weeks, right after the TGE. Now, like, it was delayed for the 20th of May. So yeah, there is a 1 month of delay. So the way how I see is I in the cases like this, I prefer to be fully transparent. So the game itself has been delivered on time. The thing is, what is, by seeing the huge success of the marketing actions from Nyan Heroes, our marketing team of Star Heroes came to the conclusion that kind of the social fi campaign, which was part of the success of Nyan Heroes, is missing. Is missing in Star Heroes. So we asked our developers how long it will take to introduce those social aspects, which are going to basically boost the whole marketing around Star Heroes, around the release of the public access. And they told us that it is 1 month. So our decision was pretty tough, whether to deliver Star Heroes on time, exactly day to day, because the game was ready, or to wait and delay it by 1 month, but making a huge impact, providing the whole social campaign, which is going to boost the numbers on Twitter, in game itself, which is going to incentivize to play the game continually. And we decided to make the latter, to basically delay. I had I had some concerns with this decision. However, seeing a couple of fuck ups, like it was the case with Cyberpunk, they delivered the release, the premiere of the game a little bit too early. I came to the conclusion that maybe it's better to accept the fact and to basically do better job, because the way how we see Star Heroes is a long term. We are pretty confident about this game. Literally 3 days ago, I was at the Animoca brand's party. They invested in 400 different Web3 games, and when they see the Star Heroes, they really regretted not to invest in it, because across their whole portfolio, this is yet one of the best Polish games in the industry. So having this in mind, having these updates, which Maverick and his team showcased during their recent AMA, they will probably do it also one more time. I believe that we can make a really huge impact with Star Heroes. So if I can ask you for the favor, try to be understanding for the Star Heroes team and the developers, because they are our heroes, they are our Star Heroes, and they need 1 more month to go. But once released, guys, in my opinion, this is going to make a huge impact. Maybe I am not very objective. I'm very close to the team. However, you will see. Ask Maverick for the visuals. Ask him to showcase what they are cooking. In my opinion, it's really worth to wait for this. So this is the first point regarding the game release. The second is the kind of lack of communication. It wasn't announced that people need to buy NFTs with Star. Guys, I'm not sure whether it's a big fact that it wasn't announced that people need to buy NFTs with Star. What's the difference, guys, whether you buy it with Star Heroes token or USDT or any different? I agree that in some cases the communication from Star Heroes marketing team could be better, but hey, in my opinion, Star Heroes team could announce this even 1 minute before the NFT mint that it will be with Star. In my opinion, this shouldn't be treated as a big concern, especially that it's not necessarily the first come first serve. But okay, I try to keep reading. When staking was introduced, it implied that you need to stake to unlock the rest of the airdrop. People stake the majority or all of their Star. Then the article about the Hero NFT sale was posted 1 day before the sale went live. People found out that you need Star to buy NFTs. Okay. So now I understand. So basically, your point is that you first staked all of your Star Heroes token in staking, right? And then it turned out that you need some Star tokens to be used for the NFT mint. But hey, so what would be the difference if the mint would be provided with USDT or Ethereum? What you would have to do is to spend your USDT or the other stablecoin, right? So the only difference is that you had to swap your USDT for Star, and you could still buy it. But okay, I try to be understanding. I need to admit that in some cases the roadmap update could be announced in much better way, and that's the point when I agree. Okay. Okay. Another thing is about the exploit on the official Star Heroes Twitter. Yeah, this is pretty valid point. We are deeply analyzing the case from the security point of view. I'm not gonna lie that during the conference like Dubai, when you make a lot of connections, what you do is basically you are like showing your QR code on your mobile phone, somebody is scanning it, and in this way you connect each other on WhatsApp, Telegram, on some other social medias. So this is a very easy way of exploiters to exploit. I'm personally very aware of that and trying to be careful. However, it's really hard. So yeah, there was the exploit on Star Heroes Twitter channel. We have two suspicions: either it was on the event or it was a API from Calendly, which could be exploited, and that would mean that it's the fault of Calendly. We are still analyzing the case. If anyone is felt somehow, let's say, exploited, please write on Demon. We are here to compensate anyone for this mistake. Another thing is basically another is about those hero NFTs. I think that this is the point which Star Heroes team can address on their AMA. Kubasku, am I right that they are starting in 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting stressed a little bit, because I
Okay,
know that
because
in 5 minutes
I've
I
seen
gotta
your
go.
face. That's why that's why maybe I'm going to finish at this point and give my voice back to Kubasku, because I think that even chat is laughing that you had a very tough job today, but
Just sitting and watching. Yeah, I just wanted to refer a little bit to what you said before, to what the game looks like right now, because I think that this is the most incredible thing that you can see in the game right now. And some members of the community already saw it yesterday because we had a little AMA, but today there's an international AMA in English, guys. So whoever want to join us and see how incredibly good this game looks like now, you're more than welcome. It starts in 4 minutes on our official Star Heroes Discord, and we'll be presenting the game itself, what it looks like, how it was upgrading, how the tier system works, the new weapons, new models. There's really a hell lot of new features, and it really looks like you want to grind it right now. That's one thing. We'll be also explaining the heroes and their utilities within the in-game economy, how it all works, and how important they are for you to actually increase your rewards in the coming public access. So we will have a infographic explaining all of this to you so that you understand the main idea that actually your heroes, this is like a separate pillar of your success in the Star Heroes universe, and there will be a separate app to develop your heroes. What does it mean to send them on missions, to gain experience, and to level them up? So everything will be explained in already 3 minutes. So we're kicking it off, and I'm inviting all of you to join. So I think that'd be it. Thanks a lot for putting the focus on me. But let's get back to
thank
Kate and Pan.
thank you, Kubasku, and I really like the answer from Crypto Shinobi. Today you have cured us of a serious illness, which is disease of lack of information. Yeah, like I think this is the blame which I can, let's say, put on my chest, because I've been not very active on the social medias in recent 2 weeks. The reason is obviously the networking around Dubai, but this is exactly why I'm back, and why I'm fully committed to inform you about everything else. As I told you, we are very transparent, and I even started to say some questions about dogginhood, whether there are influencers and KOLs to be introduced into the rant, into the private rant. So one more time, I would like to remind you that this is like external team which is incubated by GameSwift. However, my recommendation is to accept the offers from KOLs, to let them get into the seed round, because this will make a bigger impact, and this will make GSWIFT stakers airdrop even bigger. This is a pretty, let's say, normal way of doing social media marketing. Almost every single project is introducing KOLs into their seed rounds. Of course, some of them are not necessarily doing it right. Like, there was a lot of fat around One Intro recently. I don't want to compare Doggyhood with One Intro. What they try to do is basically to deliver the best marketing, they say. And let me know, maybe your point is to make a refund for all the KOLs around Doggyhood. However, what I am very excited is, for example, in GameSwift, we didn't have a lot of KOLs in our seed rounds. We all had to acquire them on the way up. As far as I see in Dogginhood receives almost every single day 5 to 10 requests from the KOLs to be accepted in the seed round, which is making me very bullish about it, because this means that the interest is rising. However, I also can understand that during the bearish market conditions, KOLs are also on the front line, because they are the ones who are like shield the tokens before they collapsed. So also, the way how you try to be understanding for us in GameSwift, try also to be understanding for KOLs. Of course, some of them, I don't want to speak of every single KOL. Some of them are like not necessarily moral, but a lot of them try to do their job, and they don't necessarily are able to expect the next price action. Anyway, let us know, what do you think, because Dogginhood, even though it's incubated, is going to be important part of the whole GameSwift ecosystem. It's our way to scale on Solana and Ton Telegram. So we would like to build this with you. If you have any feedback, any concerns, just let us know in the comment section. I'm going to read every single one and let Dogginhood team know. Thank you
And
for today.
let Kubasco leave. Also, but there's one more thing: the ambassador of the week announcement. I think we shouldn't neglect it. It's our tradition every single week. So maybe I'll ask you, Pan, to announce the ambassador of the week right now. I'll be hopping off in order
Yeah,
to explain to all of you how to gain a head start in Star Heroes with your heroes and the Hero Duty app. So I'll be jumping off right now. Thanks a lot, guys.
thank you.
And see you next week. Take over, Kate.
Thank you.
Squeeze alphas from Pan, please. See ya. Bye bye.
See you.
Okay,
Like,
so I'm trying to figure out who is, because there are like as always like 5 recommendations for the ambassador of the week, but as far as I am concerned, it is GSWIFT Crypto to be ambassador of the week. Do you think, Kasia, that I am
of course.
correct?
Yeah. I think you're correct.
Yeah, so guys, GSWIFT Crypto, I'm going to showcase his video, because I believe that he did a really good job with his material.
Congratulations.
How to basically claim the second part of the Star Heroes airdrop. The content is in Polish, but as far as I see, the comments are very positive. So yeah, thank you
Great job.
for a good job. As always, Monica FM. She keeps delivering. She's tweeting about Dogginhood. So as you can see, a lot of committee members of basically of GameSwift ecosystem, they are entering and trying to support the Dogginhood. Another very interesting material is from NFT Drops. I also see you that you are here on today's show, so thank you. And this video
army and dominate the Star Heroes public access leaderboard
is also very cool. So I highly engage you to visit his channel. Another very good tweet is from Kazakh. By the way, Kazakh, are you from Kazakhstan? Anyway, I really like that's why I also tweeted, because I like this kind of content, guys. This is like the very good explanation of what we are developing with a good narrative. Thank you. And the last but not least
Funny.
is Pavelverse. He's tweeting about Star Heroes sale. Yeah, I don't want to postpone, basically to prolong this live. Thank you, Kasia,
We are
for
taking from Star Heroes.
yeah, we don't want
Vasco will
to.
be stressing out.
Yeah, so we are like transferring the flow from our life to the Star Heroes live. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kasia. I think
Thank
let
you.
us know if you want more Kasia on our YouTube.
Oh, I was useful. I wasn't useful today. I was useless.
Yeah,
You took
this is
all.
exactly why you need to come next week. Thank you, guys.
Oh, I think we won't have next week our town hall. It's gonna be the middle of the long weekend, so I think there might be a change, but definitely our marketing team will let you know. Guys, it was a pleasure to be here with you. Even though that I was totally useless, I always love to listen to what Pan has to say to you. I really appreciate his dedication to the community. That's something that I always liked about his being a leader of GameSwift. So it's always a pleasure for me. So it was a great Pan. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'm back to office. Happy to write with you, to be active. I also OGs. I remember about you, although I was not pretty active. I'm here to announce the OG meeting, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Please let me address the things around my family, because I'm literally back from the pretty long stay. I need to take care of my family in the first place, but more than happy to create and arrange the meeting for the OG group. Thank you, guys, and let's keep in touch.
Thank you. Bye.